see. Gonna dive into game one here, which I have loaded up in the background in just a second. First up, though, we'll pull up the draft for this here. There we go. Soxs has selected Byzantines, Britons, Chinese, Aztecs, Japanese, Mongols, Celts, Franks, and TYS11 has Burgundians, Berbers, Enemy, Lithuanians, Poles, Khmer. So, it's just gonna be me for this one tonight, guys. Sorry, out, but no worries. We will dive right in to game number one. Capture age preferred. We have TY having Lithuanians here for his Arabia selection in red, and then on the other side, Chinese for Soxs, the blue. Soxs with the Japanese start a little bit more tricky. He does have one sheep under the TV already, but that one will not last too long. Have to get in there, so you already collected a little bit of wood, build a house initially as well, but he does have good scouting, so he shouldn't be far behind that side. Not gonna be able to keep the villager lead for long, I don't think so, but we'll see. And then TY here has Lithuanian, great save, starting with the extra food, lots of options. Like he's going for a 7 on food start right away. Interesting. But we'll see what he goes for here shortly. But I don't think we have seen Lithuanian versus Chinese. I don't even know if we saw Chinese picked rest of the bracket, to be honest. So it's going to be interesting to see how Soxs plays Civilization. He's still missing a few of his vertibles. You will find that last one there in a second. Side here. One quick. Ooh. Nice. Alright, we're good now. My apologies, I had the game in background. Well, as far as the maps go, looking pretty solid here. Golds are forward and off to the side here for Soxs. Has solid wood lines, stone, and that are pushed. Should not be too bad of a win, especially with Chinese. Should be interesting to see how he plays them. Obviously, a very diverse civilization, resources, good for him at the moment. And on the other side, we already have by pushing here, so he's going to try to take advantage of that now. His gold, a little bit more awkward. Also on the front, but it's a little bit of a weird spot on this hill. Areas forward. But all in all, probably wall a good chunk of this map up should he choose. But we'll see. Both these guys have been boomers, so it'll be very interesting to see that one. Soxs also pushing here. He's already on his berries, but TY not headed those just yet. Bring 4s, so going to be interesting. Goes out there shortly. Second board on its way in. So PC idle time for Soxs is a bit likely with that Chinese start, and it didn't look like too of a start for him there. So we'll have to see if that affects him. On he is at an even villager count, so he's not behind because of the idle time, but still not ideal. Yeah, a little sick over here, Athias. So my apologies. But that is because I'm under the weather. But we had the semifinals in. Need to get them casted. And who knows, I may not have a voice in a day or two, so we shall see. Hopefully I do. But nonetheless, we will continue. Apologies if it is a bit choppy. Appreciate you letting me know. A lot of idle time here with these vills in and out of the TC. A little bit of an awkward timing for this second, third deer. But all in all, he will get it in. He will fix his economy. Players getting close to going up. TY could click up at any time. Soxs should be up as well at any time. Both players, really. We already have a loom here for the Chinese player. On the other side, we do as well. So, Soxs will be the first to click up. Although the food for TY is absolutely huge at the moment. Very interesting wall up. Neither player known for their aggression yet in this one, so more of the boomers we have here in the tournament. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Soxs is going to drop that barracks. It is going to be in time for the next age, as we see TY making some walls for himself, and we'll check out scouting for him while we have the time. He would have been better off just to wall to the edge, personally, but all in all, he will be able to wall up fairly nicely. And then his counterpart has quite a bit more scouting, as he has scouted his opponent. A little bit of a better idea of his layout and where his opponent is at the moment. He will see the walls, so we'll see if that changes anything. We do have farms already coming down here, and so it will be no military. Soxs going to be playing defensively, and currently with no military behind this. An interesting way to go about it. But he sees walls and he expects that there will be more walls, especially since he has yet to find a barracks. Very important. Well, there's a hole here. The monkey will get in, and this villager is in danger and will likely go down here unless we see some quick walls coming up. But I don't think this is unnoticed until just now. We'll tap that palisade, but all in all, the monkey will be able to get there and take out a villager. So advantage Soxs the KD right now. TY actually lost 2 population. Monkey, nope, there it is. Ireland calling, yes, we are here. Well, I am. Not feeling the greatest, but nonetheless, here we are. We have scouts coming forward. It is still open, and there is a barracks, but feudal age is far, far away. Scouts get in, could be devastating. The monkey's still around here. All he needed was one house here. He's gonna take this wall. So, all in all, TY playing very defensively. Oh, and there's a hole right in the front of his base. One scout is in. We will at least find that hole, assuming there are no other holes. It shouldn't be too devastating against him, but that still hurts. They're going to be downhill hits on that palisade, so on another weak Ville, this might go down. Nope. All in all, not the end of the world, but Soxs going to need to respond here before too long, I imagine. Villager is in a dangerous position. Will get the quick walls down in time. And behind the Soxs is booming. He's on 14 farms already, shifting on to gold now. Very minimum investment here, and already looking to be very, very ahead, as that market is desperately placed, as he was going for an FC build here. Spearmen and villagers, the only defense for TY here. He is potentially still going to be okay. Obviously, he hasn't lost a ton. His opponent will be up relatively soon, and we'll be switching into archery range is, so we do expect to see some Chinese archers out on the field. Some fancy mechanics here running around in circles, but all in all, TY in a rough spot, even though he is not too far behind in villager count, and he is on the way up, but minimum investment and damage is still being done. Idle TC time for TY is a bit higher as well, and honestly it won't be long before we have click up for Soxs. There will not be a whole lot of time for things to be accomplished here for TY. He may be able to boom on a few TCs and catch back up in villagers though, and that could be a very crucial moment. But archers are headed forward for Soxs already, and if he were to put a market down, he could click up at any time. Beer is here to defend, but with the archers coming forward, no fletching on the archers just yet. A blacksmith has gone down. He has the food for it, obviously, but only need to get a little bit more gold to get to the next stage. But even with this position, there's only one barracks. Scouts have made their way in, and this is another barracks for TY. I feel like this was a hotkey issue. I assume this was meant to be a stable. Don't think that barracks was what we were going for here, but we will have a TC behind this, so he is going to try to boom a little bit here. We'll now shift into another archery range, so TY probably just going to add skirmishers, like. Very rough position, and Soxs behind this is sitting very, very far ahead with the villager count now, and he will have wheelbarrow and will be clicking up here momentarily. Second TC is actually going to save TY a good bit here, and he's got the villagers working, but all in all, this really neutralizes the damage that can be done. Woodline's still exposed down here, but all in all, I think TY is probably pretty happy to have that up in time. There are still a few exposed villagers, no skirmisher production as of yet, lacking their resources. As we may see another one villa down, maybe another one. TY just getting torn apart, going for this FC attempt. And Soxs finally showing some aggression here in the tournament. Shows he is capable of throwing some early aggression towards an opponent, and TY kind of caught off guard here. I feel like that's going to be rather painful for him to deal with, but fletching is in for Soxs as he will be in the castle age in 30 seconds. And still going to be 2 range production, it looks like. Potentially a forward siege workshop, I would imagine. Then maybe some town centers behind that. Honestly, an archer over here could be devastating. It would really take this wood line away. Crossbow, bodkin, and padded archer armor just finishing as well. So, lots of upgrades, bowsaw coming in. TY has yet to be able to counter this. It only has, well, really feudal age skirmishers with no upgrades. And these crossbows are all going to be split into a beautiful position where it will be hard to deal with this as more crossbows come forward. And behind this, no additional TCs as of yet. Getting the upgrades and the military forward. Yeah, Ireland calling. I'm expecting a siege workshop, to be honest, but we might not see it as these archers are out of range of this town center, killing more villagers. Wood lines are a huge issue right now for TY. And even at 2 TCs, he's unable to deal with this push. And we have some knights added behind this, so the pressure is going to be something you have to pay attention to. Another villager goes down. Eco KD now 5-0 for Soxs. TY did lose a vill early on. And we have the GG already. GG, and this is actually incorrect up here. My apologies. Let's fix that. There we go. GG's. Soxs showing some aggression here. No forward siege workshop needed. But does the job. Quick look at the statistics here. Not a whole lot to see. Soxs obviously just dominating game. We'll be right into just my apologies. I am here. I am muted. Sorry guys. Again, not feeling the greatest, so mistakes were made. But winner of this set moves on to face Yo-Yo Dude. Yo-Yo Dude, no spoilers in chat as to if anything has gone down there, please. Nonetheless, we have Aztecs versus Malay, two civilizations that are very, very favored on Arena. I believe that Aztecs are probably in a really good position earlier in the game, but that's debatable, obviously. And I believe that Aztecs monks are going to be so much better than Malay monks if it comes down to monks. But I am not too keen on the arena strategies, so we'll see how that plays out. We do have some time, obviously. Malay best civ on arena. It is debatable. They are very good civilization, and I would not be surprised to see them picked more and more in the draft for the rest of this low elo bracket into the mid bracket and then onto the open division. But nonetheless, we shall see. I don't think we've seen Malay picked at all for Arena just yet, so I've actually seen some very interesting picks on Arena, which see if that continues. Aztecs, another civ I don't think we've seen much of, which is kind of interesting, saving them maybe for the later rounds. Potential for the mind games here. We'll see what happens though. Soxs, he's been known to be the biggest boomer of the tournament. TY though, he's also a fan of booming. Nice little sheep block there. Or in a very strange position. It's kind of stuck here. Kind of awkward. Low Elo here for all-in pushes. Potentially. We'll have to see how this fans out though. This is the lowest bracket. Mid-Elo bracket will be starting on the 1st of January. So you guys have until the 31st of December to sign up if you are interested. If you have already signed up though, that bracket will be released on the 1st. Relic position straight across the middle pretty much. Maybe favoring TY's side just a slight bit more. Not sure that will come into effect. Lots of shifts onto food here. So TY yet to realize that he is missing, or he's just not scouted this. Interesting. A little bit sloppy for TY there. He did push in the one deer, and then we have the last deer coming in here for Soxs, who's looking to be playing a very, very decent macro game thus far. Game 1 obviously looked pretty good for Soxs. See if TY can recover. So another lumber camp on the way up already. So it will be a 21 pop up for Melee. Feels a little early to me, but eventually going to go try to secure some map position, I would imagine. Feels very awkward though, especially with Melee's faster uptime. You would think it would be a little bit of a different build here. I would think this, but see what happens. Getting some economic upgrades, so he's definitely going to do something here, it would seem. But I'm not sure. TY, it doesn't feel like he's on his game here. But maybe this is a build that I'm unaware of. So little eco in the bank, and Feudal Age with 23 pop up for Soxs. Not sure what he's going to go for either, to be honest. Interesting timings, interesting builds for thus far. Soxs economy behind this looks a lot closer for an FC. He will be able to drop 2 buildings here. Should be a blacksmith and a market if he's going FC, I would imagine. Don't see any buildings coming down just yet. He will be grabbing some upgrades as well though, so maybe not an FC for him either. Arena always confuses me as to what players go for. Not a map that I frequent myself. Find it fascinating, the different strategies, but man, where's Jabari when you need some arena clown knowledge? Nonetheless, it's looking fairly similar, minus Soxs being down by 3 villagers at the moment. Very well could just have to do with the faster uptime for the Malay civilization, and both players sitting comfortably within their walls. Not too much going on. Both players getting both of the upgrades, horse collar and double bit axe. Yeah, yo, dude, that does make them very great civ for this, for sure. Such a fast uptime. Spearman on the field here for Soxs, so maybe just trying to get some map information here. Maybe the monkey just wasn't quite enough for him. A very interesting approach from both players, though. Comes the blacksmith now. I imagine we'll see a market here shortly, but it is not certain here. Yo-Yo Dude, you are more of a arena clown than I am. What knowledge can you give me in regards to this civilization up here? Who do you favor in the late game? Obviously, no gold required for two-handed swordsmen once the elite that technology is researched, but does that really make up for the Aztec economy and the late game of Aztecs? Waiting on a building here for Soxs, and then he will be up stage. He throws some more vills on this. He will be clicking up, but will be behind. Aztecs can stomp Malay late game. That's kind of what I felt. He's stable? Stable? Malay stable? Seems rough. But late game Malay. Yeah. Two-handed swords are OP for sure. It's gonna be interesting. Both players on their way up, but you can see the increased time here. Minute 20 to 2:15. Much larger difference there. Relic control could be huge. Aztecs with that bonus as well, something to pay attention to. Spearman going to lose to a wolf here on its own, so the monkey will need to be brought over to keep the spear alive. Infantry upgrade on the way. Ah, sorry, Yo-Yo Dude. Tonight was, I just wanted to cast the games and get it done so we can be prepared for when the finals come in. Scouts to be on the field. Athlage coming in for both players. Obviously faster for the Malay player. We'll have the second town center and one monastery to start. We'll also have the scouts available forward here. And we will have the eagle play behind this. But eagles against scouts, depending on number, with monks, versions, could be a very interesting mix. No upgrades for TY here. Scouts, however. So I would definitely favor eagles here. We'll have that third town center on its way up already. So it will be 3 TCs. Much faster for TY here. But we'll see if he can control enough to get relics. Be very important for the relics, obviously, with the gold so limited. And honestly, with this map, a lot of the golds and stones right down the center. These obviously favored towards TY. Soxs has that more favorable for him, but Malay elephants are dirt cheap. This is true. Could definitely be a surprise, but I don't know. It's very odd against Aztecs, I feel like. One relic should easily be in the control of TY here, as a light cav upgrade is in already, which is actually huge because these are. Oh, they already Eagle Warriors. I missed the upgrades. My apologies, but at least one relic here already. Eagles versus Scouts with minimal upgrades, other than the light cav upgrade. Not sure if they will win this fight, but if a conversion comes in, they definitely could. The monk is in danger and will go down as it has no upgrades as of yet. But one relic already secured. A couple more potentially quick grabs. But this one in the center looks like it is going to go for Soxs here. Attempting to get the snipe in will not be so fortunate. I feel like the investment on the monks is just not enough here for TY, or maybe it was just better military. 3 TCs behind this for Soxs coming in as well. A little bit later, so we'll see how that works out for him. He did have to produce the Eagle Warriors and get upgrades on those, so that does play a factor. Having the blacksmith upgrades compared to having 0 blacksmith upgrades, making a big difference here early in the Relic War, as it will be at least 2, potentially 3 relics to 1. One, 2, 3. So 4 relics to 1. So there's a lot of eagles on the field here. I mean, these are Eagle Warriors. Light cav with no upgrades, not going to stand up all that well. We'll have a 4th town center here for TY, who already has a significant villager advantage, having handcart already. Where we see wheelbarrow just now coming in for Soxs, but honestly, these relics would be a very important factor in the late game, even with two-handed swordsmen being so much cheaper and actually costing no gold. Pay attention to this, as we have 3 relics secured, and I believe the 4th is just right there. Yeah, so it will be difficult to secure that. Very, very difficult for TY to do anything as far as that goes. He will be booming though. Faster Imperial Age could be the ticket here. I mean, I would assume so. There's just a lot of investment into military for Soxs here, and his opponent not so much. Kind of becoming an issue. He will do a full boom mode, as it will soon be 5 town centers to 3. But we will have 4 relics, which is actually more like 5 relics with that bonus. It might even be better than that, to be honest. I think we're going to see a faster Imperial Age from TY with all this booming. He will be adding more barracks, so he's not even considering going into another unit, which makes sense at this point. It'll be interesting. Behind this, a lot of limited idle time for both players. 4 minutes, 30 seconds for both, really. As we have some more economic upgrades coming in, and we have man-at-arms, squires, and supplies on its way in. Malay has the fastest imp, I believe that, no question. I think that it's going to be very rough for them to deal with eagles. Potentially, I feel like we're going to see Soxs actually get up faster. Neither player using the market right now to balance the economy feels very, very interesting. Opening two-handed swordsman is bad, though. I think it probably is. Artisan about to come in. Last furnace, or iron casting. I always mix those two up. Coming in as well. Backing the gate here. And it is man-at-arms. There's man-at-arms. Then a longswords upgrade is queued behind this. But again, no blacksmith. Where are the upgrades here? There's too many eagles to deal with just longswords with no upgrades. Forward siege workshop, so we're gonna see some sort of a push here, it looks like, although Imperial Age could easily be purchased. The long swords are in, but with no upgrades whatsoever, and it's 22 eagles to, what is this, 9? There comes the upgrades. Alright, blacksmith was finally put down, which is gonna be very important. Gold is just skyrocketing on the side. It's looking very interesting to see how this goes in late game. Eagle Warrior numbers continue to grow. Yeah, Aztec infantry is no joke, especially those Jaguar warriors, which I would love to see personally. And we have a Mangonel about to come out. There are good longsword numbers now, but I think we're just going to see, yeah, just going to retreat, and he's going to go up. And there's no gold. Only 13 on gold here for TY, and he's producing gold units. Hasn't been producing them consistently enough. Archery range coming up behind this, a castle, and then I think he's going to be up. And before any of the action starts, let's not do that, my apologies. Loom just now coming in, but here comes the man-at-arms, and this is just giving time. Scorpions being added, another castle forward. Castle will be completed, but he will send the villas out here to try to complete this first. This secures gold and 2 stones in a very nice position across the center. This building needs to get done here as well for Imperial Age to be an option. Food being sold for TY, so he should be clicking up here as well. There it is. It will be much faster. That's going to be very important here. I don't know why he's going for this opening. A lot of gold has been invested in these longswords. Did he get skirmed? Was that an upgrade? I did not see that one come across, but I wouldn't be too surprised, I guess. Here come the elite skirms. For TY, very interesting. It's going to be good timing. He will have trebs as well. I don't know if it was a misclick. He is producing them. Soxs is yet to click, though. Like, Soxs is going Jaguar Warrior now. I think is much better than going into longswords for himself at this point. Jaguar Warriors, so good. And produce so much faster than they used to. It's not even funny. Immediate chemistry upon clicking the Imperial Age. So, bombard cannons. Soxs is going to buy his way up here in a second. TY has a massive villager lead. There comes Force Levy. These will be better off. Now they will be cheaper, but 54 military to 37. Don't know if I like this. A huge mango shot, actually. And now the Aztec warriors come out, Jaguar warriors. Mangonel will go down here, but at a massive cost, these Aztec Jaguar warriors will definitely do massive work here until Two-Handed Swordsman comes in. Siege Workshop. Map is very cramped in the middle. It will be very important to see how the gold is spent on both sides, and obviously we're not really seeing it used at all here for TY except in the way of trebuchets. What upgrades will we see first here from Soxs is the question. Two-Handed Swordsman is in. He's got quite a few barracks. 7 of them, in fact. No, Jabari is not around for this one this evening. Had other plans, but no worries. We'll get this cast done this evening. Imperial Age coming in. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. 185 popping howls right now. The Eagles are going to dive on the Krebs. Yeah, the Jaguar Warriors are here. And there will soon be Elite Jaguar Warriors with the final upgrade. Skirmisher is just not the right move here. That castle will go down, but these are not even elite yet. And they're just destroying. Siege goes down. It's a complete wipe up of military. These skirms will all die, and honestly, the Jaguar warriors will probably take this castle down just by being elite Jaguar warriors here. Soxs eco for gold is 100% the important thing here. As elite Eagle Warrior, Garland Wars, plate mail armor coming in here. And now we have Siege attacking the gate here. Oh. 3k gold, man, is insane, but we're talking about this beautiful, beautiful economy behind this as flattened some of his own units here, unfortunately. Soxs a little bit sloppy here. Big upgrades just came in though. 12 plus 6 melee. The Eagle Warriors are still around, but not as much. Bombard cannons, two-handed swordsmen. Will they hold up against elite Jaguar warriors? I think not. Few Eagles gonna be out. Elite Eagles as well. This is gonna go down here, and then it's 40 two-handed swordsmen against 34 elite Jaguars, and there are mangonels here. Oh no, I think TY's in more trouble than he realizes. This is gonna be a massacre. Look at the HP down here. Look at the numbers. Look at how fast it's dropping. Even with reinforcements in the fight, the longswords are not taking a good engagement whatsoever. And now that relic comes out, the Treb goes down here. The economy is in shambles. A tech into Arbalest, which probably should have been much sooner. As the elite Eagle Warriors, they will run in here and they will just sit here forever. Look at that melee and pierce armor. 4 plus 4. Not even bought Canero yet. Soxs is destroying production buildings. He's got quite the population lead, 190 to 147. Buildings are going down here. And yeah, elite Eagles will do great things against the Arbalest, and it's going to take so long to mass the Arbalest. He does have some crossbows in the field, but he needs two-handed swordsmen in front of this, as a lot of vills are in danger here as well. TY had such the lead early here, but I think not teching to Arb earlier was a painful thing, not getting the relics, as we have redemption coming in. So these monks are just going to steal barracks, actually. 197, almost full pop to 160, and like it's going to be dropping as the town centers are melting. Look at these jazz. You don't see this every day. A beautiful sound as well. Arbalest must have been in a building that was destroyed, but there are enough elite Eagle Warriors here to be a huge, huge problem. We also have barracks being converted. I think that TY is in tons of danger here, as you guys are saying the food economy is gone. And honestly, these elite Eagles are gonna deal with the crossbows. This is a big massacre. I mean, look at this plummet. All these vills dying here. Few elite Eagles run in here as well. We'll try to snipe Arbalest bombard cannons. GG comes in. Soxs takes the game. And what a very strange sequence of events those Aztec Jaguar warriors, man. Really doing the job at the gates here. Check out the relic gold as well, because it was massive here. 3,500 gold. for 4 relics in a relatively short game, 46 minutes. A ton of relic gold. GG's indeed. In case you guys did not notice, there is a new emote as well, and it is the GG. But as it was in the previous semi-final, we were unable to get all games played. So it is with sad news, I must tell you that this is where this series ends. Soxs moves on to the finals to face Yo-Yo Dude. And no matter how we put it, it's disappointing, but it is what it is. And we will have the finals available to be casted very shortly. I believe we actually have the games already, so that has already been played, and we will be casting the final in the coming days. But unfortunately, this is where this set ends. For whatever reason, TY was unable to continue. So, unfortunate. But we are going to update the bracket here. So Soxs takes the set, 2 games, none. Ireland calling. Well, wow, I was expecting that outcome though. I mean, Soxs, number 1 seed, came a long way. TY, number 13 seed, should be proud of his performance here. Yo-Yo Dude and Soxs will play each other in a best of 7 final. Like I said, I believe we have the games already. Pretty certain we do, actually. But sadly, this is and was very short best of 7s for semifinal, which is unfortunate. Nonetheless, guys, hope you enjoyed the 2 games. I didn't want to just skip over them and be like, yeah, they played 2, we're not going to cast them. But there they were. Again, as I've said, it's a little disappointing, but Soxs and Yo-Yo Dude will spar in a best of 7. Jabari and I are working out the schedule as to when we can do it. Obviously, best of 7 that I haven't looked at, but I am hoping goes to 7 games, is quite a lengthy set. So we will announce when we're casting it, and guys will have to stay tuned for that in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, it is going to be in your Twitch chat for you. And again, if you guys are interested in signing up for the next bracket, !ban for the registration, we will have a bracket for the mid Elo division available on the 1st. Means you have only a few more days to sign up. It is 1500 max Elo. Alright, good to know, Yo-Yo Dude. Ireland calling, thank you. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate it. Ireland calling, Yo-Yo Dude, everyone else in chat, Itch, thanks for showing up. It's been fun to cast all these games. Really looking forward to casting Final, which I am hoping to get more than 2 games out of at this point, and I believe that we will. Soxs in chat, yes, no problem. Again, sorry guys, a little under the weather, but hopefully good in the next couple of days. Otherwise, thank you guys. Be sure to go to the YouTube, like the videos. We want to get as many eyes on this as possible for the next few brackets. Make sure you tell everyone you know if they are in that Elo range and they want to play in a tournament. We are having this bracket come out on the 1st, and it is desperately in need of people signing up quickly. We do have like 35 people in the bracket already, but if we were to get quite a few more, I don't think anyone would be all that upset about it. Good luck to Yo-Yo Dude and Soxs, who next time you see me streaming will be their best of 7 and the final for the Banano Classic. Have a good night, guys, and we will see you guys later.